we didn't know it was going to be a midseason suspension. It was going to be lingering over our heads for the first 8 games of the season. Well, we don't have to think about that anymore. It's official. Rashee Rice will serve a 6-game suspension for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy. He'll miss games against the Chargers, the Eagles, the Giants, Ravens, Jaguars, and Lions, and he'll return October 19th against the Raiders. Yeah. So, JD, now that, last week we were talking about, it could be a middle of the season suspension, and I know we prefer that we get to start the season out with him, but now that we know that this is going to start the season out, we're going to know who our receivers are right out the gate. There's no, questioning it. How do you feel now that we know what the suspension is?
I feel great. I know he feels better than any of us do. He knows where he stands with everything, and I think it's really what really that's all you can ask for, Marcus. Truly, being caught in limbo like this and didn't know what your fate was going to be, how many games it was, was going to be decided, and when it was going to be. That is excruciating. But look, hey, that it is what it is, right? I think this is a great job of them doing the 6 games. I think Rashee Rice has no problem reconciling with that and saying, hey, look, it's the 6 games. That's what y'all feel I deserve. I'm fine with that. And I think he's been more than apologetic in this whole situation. And I think this is something that everybody can move forward to kind of put behind him. So if this, obviously the people that was involved to get restitution in a lot of different ways, hopefully this brings them a little bit of comfort and solace, just not for those that was being involved, but obviously Rashee Rice and the team that now can start formulating and scheme-wise around everything that's going on, right? And so that's not to downplay any of the things that happen. We understand exactly the gravity of the situation. But, I think Rashee Rice is kind of finally glad that it's over. And I'm happy for him too. So that's my take on it. With that being said, Rashee Rice, he could just kind of sit back and just wait. This is going to be, look, and Marcus, we know this first few games is a hard road. It's a hard road. But guess what? We got enough guys in there that can get the thing done. We got a lot of talent around us. And so that's the great thing. The great thing is as we will be, his impact is going to be missed, but we got guys in here that can ball. We know that. Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy, Juju Smith-Schuster, Jalen Royals. We talked about Brownlee is here, Tyquan Thornton, Nico Remigio. Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody else? We got about 10 wide receivers, don't we, on the roster?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. But the good thing is we know 15 is back there, and he's going to find not just the wide receivers, but we got tight ends galore. We got running backs galore. And so for us, we're in a good position. We missed Rashee Rice last year, and we was able to get wins then. So I think we'll be fine. Obviously, Rashee Rice wants to play, but hey, you gotta pay the piper. That's the way it goes. So,
yeah. And the one thing I've seen, because we talked about this like last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was, would it be mid-season, right? He'll get suspended September 30th. And I've seen, two schools of thought. We were, the mindset saying, oh, it'd be great to have him right out the gate. And then now I've seen the other school of thought. It's like, okay, well, actually, it's better to get out of the way because when he comes back, that's it. When he comes back, that's it. There's no stoppage in the middle of the season. That's it. He'll play through, and he'll be able to get his bearings with Pat mid-season form. So by the time, he'll be able to go into the playoffs, not coming off a 5-week hiatus or 6-week hiatus. He'll be coming off, being able to just kind of jump right in to everything. So in that respect, I do like it. Obviously, I'd love to have him against the Philadelphia Eagles. I'd love to have him against the Baltimore Ravens. But again, the fact that it's not lingering anymore, we don't have to wait till September 30th to see the outcome. That's a huge thing because, for everybody, if you have something looming over your head, you're not really going to enjoy yourself in anything, right? You're always going to be thinking about, what's going to happen. And now it's like, okay, we know what it is. That's it. So I'm happy that's just done with at this point.
Yeah. And so that, I think, like you said, it is what it is. And like somebody said, we're going to be all right. We're going to be fine, without Rashee Rice. So somebody's going to be able to carry the torch for his absence. And, we're going to go ahead and go out business as usual. And so when he comes back, he's just going to add on to what we've been doing. So we're going to be putting up numbers, man. We're going to be toasting a lot of defenses. And so they go like, oh, they ain't got Rashee Rice. Well, shoot, we got a whole bevy of guys right there behind him waiting to get in line to do you up too. So it doesn't matter. We're going to look. And I'm telling you what, we're going to take shots. We're going to go downfield. We got some big body receivers. We got some very fast receivers. We got some guys with some great hands and great routes. And then, like I said, man, I didn't even touch on the tight end group and the running backs. So I think for us, this offense is going to look, like I said before, like a straight Olympic track meet. That's what it's going to be. So get your popcorn ready. I done told the secondary to everybody's out there, man, you better get your hamstrings and your thighs, get all them jokers, get them loosened up, okay? Get your hips greased down because they are coming straight out the gate and they're going to run right by you. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see it. He'll be all right.
Does that concern you at all? I've seen Kevin in the comments said he will not be in football shape. And then Rich Cooper says he can't be at the facility during suspension, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that comes with the territory, being away from kind of the activities of everything. Does that concern you at all, not being in football shape?
He'll catch up. I think he got a lot of it. The thing is, during training camp, that's what you do. You throw him in and let him get as much as possible. So him not missing any part of this training camp was good for him. And he's just going to have to catch up. It'll take him a couple of weeks to get back in shape. He'll be fine. I'm not saying he comes right back out against the Raiders and you just let him just start balling out. You work him back in slowly. He still got to get his win. He still got to get the timing down. And that will come. That will come. So we got plenty of time for that to happen. But like Kevin said, he's right. He's not going to be in full football shape. The only way you're going to do that is if you play football. But it ain't going to take him long to get to where he needs to get to. He's a young guy, so shoot. He already knows what it takes.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. It'd be one thing if like his whole injury stuff. Remember, like there's a certain point where everyone's like, oh, he might not be ready by the time the season starts. Well, because of that, he was ready. We were able to kind of thrust him into preseason and be able to have them during that. So like, it's one that's the beauty of him being able to play in preseason. Like it's not gonna be his first time. It's not gonna be his first action when he comes back October 19th. He played in these preseason games, so it won't be that like new to him. So
no, shoot, man, he's good, man. He's good. Rashee Rice, man, he could come off the couch and hit him for about $140. He can. Like Tony Black Shinery said, they better get some WD-40 from them hips, JD. They better. I'm telling you, hey, we need to go ahead and start mailing something out right now. If they ain't getting it together, Tony, it's gonna be problems. It is gonna be problems, man. They're gonna know. They're gonna find out real soon because they're gonna catch one of the Travis Kelce's, Marcus, when he fades. Is what's gonna happen.
Hey, there you go. I like that.
Yes,
and look at the 6 games. I know you had the Ravens as one of the losses that you had for us. But Chargers, Eagles, Giants, Ravens, Jaguars, Lions. What do you think our record comes in the 6 games without Rashee Rice? Do you still have it as the same 5-1?
Same. I see it same. Yeah. As talented Rashee Rice is, and he gives us so much. The good thing is other guys fill in to where we won't have him. We can do other things with that, Marcus. We really can. We have the most talented offensive geniuses with Andy Reid and Matt Nagy and that whole staff putting things together to work for Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes is more focused on the things he needs to do. Travis Kelce just got engaged and he's ready, to get wedded to Taylor Swift. Look, everything is happening. Guys sign contracts. Everybody's happy. We told everybody we are here to get our lick back. That's what's going to happen. All right. This is the revenge tour, if you want to call it that. But these guys are focused on getting everything right. So we understand one guy doesn't stop the show. And that's the beauty about having weapons, Marcus. It really is. So we're going to be all right. We're going to be all right.
Yeah, no, I agree. XL Raider. We got a Raider fan contributing. All right. Appreciate you, XL Raider. Appreciate you, buddy.
XL Raider. Yeah.
So, JD, who's your most hated team outside of the division? For me, it's the corporate Cowboys. Also, as a Raiders fan, how focused will the Chiefs be on Genty?
Oh, who's your most hated team outside the division? That's a good question.
For me, it'd be the Bengals. That's just based off the rivalry we've had with them over the last few, or the rivalry over the last few years, and the way Chase talks about Mahomes, not even saying his name, just stuff like that really rubs me off the wrong way, and their fan base on Twitter is obnoxious. So I would say the Bengals for me would be mine.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hated that's such a strong word.
Or most disliked team. I hate.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have one. It may have to be. Oh, I tell you, I was going to say maybe Pittsburgh now because they are 15s on it. No, I'm just messing with you. No, I don't really have one. I just I don't really have teams that I sit there and I despise. I'm like, oh man, I don't want these guys to be successful. So
right. Was there a fan base when you played that was like you couldn't stand being there? Like they would say stuff to you that was like really off-putting and stuff. I mean, outside division, we all know how the black hole was with the
man, the Raiders, those fans are something else. All right, that is the ones that you just want to say, I got an uppercut for all of y'all. I tell you, yeah, how about that? I didn't really have anybody as far as like I could think of playing anywhere that was real nasty. Like, so oh man, I don't know. New Orleans might be another one. Just I don't know something about it. I just So no, I don't really have one. I don't really have one. But also the second question, Raiders fan, how focused would the Chiefs be on Genty? Hey man, we're gonna come in with our regular, scheme. We just got to stop the run, and this is why like this whole Mike Pennell is baffling, not signing him back, especially when that might have been our Achilles heel that we've seen this preseason. But Genty is a guy that still needs to grow, Accelerator. I just want to say that. He's still a young guy, so he might start getting into his form, coming to ours, but teams are going to be keying on him. He ain't been hit like he's going to get hit in the NFL. Just reality. So he might be over near you, Accelerator, before you know it on the sideline. I wish anything on him and nothing like that, man. I like Genty. I think he's a very talented guy. I think it's going to take him a little time to figure it out, though.
Yeah. The one thing that stood out to me during preseason is that he's initiating contact a little bit too much. And this ain't Mountain West anymore. You're not going against Utah State every week or Utah Tech. You're going against, real deal guys. So like, and we've seen Pacheco. Pacheco's been one of those guys, who loves initiating contact, but we see the wear and tear that it takes on him, and the toll it takes on him, having to get surgeries in the offseason, or just hurting himself overall, the labrum, the wrist, ankle, all these types of things. And that can mount up. So for me, it's like that running style, I think he needs to change. I saw some of the stuff he was doing in preseason, like going after initiating stuff with some of these guys on the 49ers. I'm like, ooh, all right, man, relax a little bit.
Hey man, look, nobody he's taking to going to get is got a biochemistry class. Nobody. Okay. These guys right here that he's going to be going against, man, is making a whole lot of money to try to rip his neck off, try to rip his throat out. That's what it is. And so he's going to know real soon what it means to be in the NFL. Not only that, but also too getting pummeled by the Chiefs. Got a couple of guys, man, coming through that secondary, man. We know come down like a heat-seeking missile. Hicks, Cook, Bolton, all those guys, Chanel. Those guys going to be coming after him, okay? So he's going to have to earn his stripes. He's going to have to get it. I'll be watching the kid, man. I think he's very talented, like I said. So we'll see how fast his transition is going to be. Like I said, Marcus, nobody's taking international finance, okay? It's that guy, he's not thinking about a career. It's, something else besides football. These guys are putting food on their table. And Genty is the guy they know they got to stop to eat. So,
yeah, you're not near Utah Tech anymore. Those days are long gone.
Yeah.
I don't even, is Utah Tech a school? I don't even know if that is. It just felt right.
we used to call it Sister Mary of the Poor. We used to call it, So yeah, man. Good stuff, though. Good stuff.
Appreciate you, Raiders fan.
Appreciate it. You ain't give but look, you're a Raiders fan. We still gonna give you the ring. Okay. I don't know if you know something. We'll give you a ring when you throw a little. There you go, man. Appreciate your contribution, brother.
Appreciate XL Raider.
Yeah, we're still gonna ring it up for y'all. Okay.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, Subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.